Hello and welcome to this new HostiFi video. My name's Alex and today we're going to look at how to fix a corrupted USG-3. This is if the USG won't boot properly and it needs repairing. Sometimes the older USG models can have a major failure which require you to open up the USG device and then get out the USB drive that the OS runs on and reinstall the operating system. So in this video we're going to look at how to take the USG apart, where to find the memory stick inside the USG, and then how to reinstall the operating system and reformat the drive, as well as reinstalling the USB drive as well. First of all, we're going to look at what the symptoms are of the USG failing, then how to take the USG apart, and then all the different steps that you can see on the blog post. So the main symptoms are that the USG will go offline regularly in the UniFi controller. So the USG will be functional, internet will work, but in UniFi the gateway will just be offline. So it will just say disconnected or something like that. Other symptoms are that devices that the USG might be online in UniFi, but the new clients that come to the network might not be able to get online. So clients already have a DHCP lease will have internet, they'll be fine, but any new devices will have issues. So the main problem is the USB drive inside the USG. It gets corrupted and needs reformatting. This involves reformatting the USB drive and then reinstalling the USG operating system. Thankfully, Ubiquiti still offers this OS for download and the process is relatively easy. So we're now going to look at how to take the USG apart. So we've got the USG-3P here. Let's have a look at the ports on the front. Console, WAN 1, LAN 1 and WAN 2. Power on the back. So on the rear there are 4 screws covered up by 4 sticky pads, so I'm just going to remove those now. You need a Phillips head 1 screwdriver, so I'm using an iFixit toolset, there's one included, but most screwdrivers will have that. And then the bottom plate comes off, and then the top plate is just that. So you can see the USG is now apart. There's a USB drive located at the back of the motherboard. Just comes out, no glue or anything. It's just a standard USB 2 drive that you can put in a computer. Now you've found the USB drive and the USG, we're now going to look at how to download the software and then how to reinstall it on the device. So for this next part, I've jumped across to my Windows 11 PC. It's a virtual machine on my Mac. This should give a good example of what to do. So what we're going to do now is reinstall the OS on the USB drive for the USG. So I've got the USB drive plugged in. You can see there's some Linux files here. So what I need to do now is reformat this drive. So I'm going to reformat this drive and press start. So that USB drive is now reformatted. We're now going to go ahead and download the OS from Ubiquiti directly. So there's a forum post with the details here, but there's a link here to download the software. So it's downloading a 156 meg file. Okay, the file that it downloaded is a BZ2 file. We're now going to have to use the Mac to... So double click that and it will open up the file. So it's uncompressed that file, it's a IMG. Go back to Windows now and we'll launch the Win32 disk imager. So we're now going to find the file, which is there. And we want to put it on drive E and we'll write the file. So now that's completed. It took about 5 minutes. So we can now press OK and we can eject the USB drive from Windows. Next step is to install the USB drive back into the USG, which we'll do now. So for assembly for the USG, just put the USB drive back in the socket. And exactly the same process, you've got the 4 screws. Just make sure that the Ubiquiti logo is lined up with the ports at the front, so make sure it looks like that first. Everything clicks into place. So again, 4 screws and then 4 sticky pad heads as well. The software the USG shipped with initially is version 4.2.0. It won't actually be possible to adopt the USG into a UniFi controller now because it's so old. Instead, plug the USG WAN into a network offering DHCP and then plug your computer into the LAN port. Using our SSH guide, which we'll link below, upgrade the firmware to the latest version. Once that's done, adopt the USG into UniFi and you'll be good to go. Okay, hopefully this video has been very helpful. I know I've had to do this a couple of times myself when I used to have a USG. If you need any more information about HostiFi, contact HostiFi at support@hostify.com. You can learn more about HostiFi at hostify.com, and you can find us on Twitter at @hostify_net. Thank you for watching this video. My name's Alex, and we'll see you again next time.